Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the...
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down, they'll start out with Akers. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Loose inside the 30. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Let the crowd go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Condors 14, Rams 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score,
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, downswing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd down and 7. A give up the middle to Akers. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Shotgun now with Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Condors go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The first half with the score Condors 21, Rams 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors are able to add on to that lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
3 yards on the play. First down, Rams.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Another drive here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They go play action here. Purdy, he'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. McCaffrey running up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Down to the 10. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 212 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep them.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Condors get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. 2nd and 2. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at magnificent touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and 4. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Antonio, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.